Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the fourth episode of Yakusoku no Neverland. So, last episode, we have Sister Crona who's now on board to help out, Mom. But she has her own plans. She wants to become mom of the place instead, and is kind of planning a sort of coup sort of thing, trying to find out the kids who are the troublemakers, turn them in, report Isabella's failure to, do her job properly, and just kind of take her job. That seems to be what Crona's plan is. And, our three main characters' plan is to not get captured, pretty much, to leave. They're trying to get everyone to be able to leave through a game of tag. Emma's very persistent that, insistent I think is a better word for it, that everyone come, but I don't see that happening. I really don't. They've been kind of foreshadowing that her, naivete, however you pronounce it, it's kind of going to be the downfall. That's her weakness, so I feel like that'll cause problems, but let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, play. Starting with our wonderful opening. Definitely one of the best openings of the season. Oh yeah, we also find out about a certain traitor that'll complicate things. Kind of forgot about that. I love Emma's jump. It's probably my favorite part of the opening. No, 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 indeed. Don't just leave that close to me, cat. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Oh, she's talking to her. If she was talking to one of the kids, I would have said it was fine until I learned I was gonna be eaten. Yeah, we had a nice fun game of tag last episode, actually. It was great. Yes, that's what she is. I'd rather protect the smile than the product, personally. This woman. Close. Well, that could be taken out of context. And you are a terrifying woman. Okay, apparently nothing gets past Mom over here. Well then. That's, what do we do now? I'll make you a mom. I like that line. Don't take it out on the baby. Gonna make him cry again. Bow. The baby did nothing wrong. Ooh. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't make this woman a mom. I don't think that's a great idea anymore. I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe you should just get a dog or something. And even then, probably not. Yeah. He's telling you like it is. Yeah, we put all the people that suck on one team to, you know, distract. Fair point. I hope so. You're the smart one, so hopefully. Okay, I'll get right on that. I mean, she might be the dumb one compared to the three of you, but she is one of the smartest at the orphanage, so she should be able to have that. So many small children. I would not trust half of them to be able to escape this place alive. Mother watches. Having no idea they're training to escape. You sweet summer child, you. I'm glad you had fun. It'll be significantly less fun when we do it for real. Don't say that. Yeah, it's not bad. Are we trying to... We're trying to imply I might be a traitor? Yeah, you kind of have to be suspicious if you want to succeed. That looks very suspicious. How much is that in episodes? Well, that got their attention. Well, we kind of need to leave before we get shipped out eaten. You still want to leave as soon as possible. Yeah, we need to be unpredictable. Cautious. Yeah, winter is coming after all. I mean, we have a deadline now, so... Oh no, we're not gonna get more horror jump scare scenes, are we? Just terrifying first person perspective here. Uh, not the stairs. Just, How long are we gonna keep on this? Who are we even following here? Okay, I guess it was Emma. Oh, both of our traitors in here. We have an important talk. Say bye-bye. Like, bye-bye, have fun getting eaten. I don't think he believes you. It will be a hard thing to accept, I guess, but... The prank is life sucks. It's true. She's a bad person. Yeah, quite clearly. We did. Back in episode 1. They definitely noticed a change in Emma. And that's pretty obvious. Even if Emma tried to make it look like everything was normal. Don't remind me of that. No. I mean, you know. You know, the numbers. What you decide makes a big difference here. Oh, Emma. You are too pure for this world. Uh... Yeah, he lied about that. I mean, I think it's safe to say Gilda was a spy. Another one probably was too. That's who Norman is, really. A trap to see how they respond to this. Okay. We got some Game of Thrones Tyrion stuff going on now. I'm leaning on Gilda being the one that snitches here. Yes, good thing we're some smart kids. I bet, but I still don't trust you. You're actually making me trust you less by doing stuff like that. Yeah, here we go. I never trusted you for a second. And yeah, there's the eyes opening. Yeah. Well, that's an exploitable shot right there. For anyone that wants to make a meme. Uh, be very quiet, Emma. What issue? Okay. You came there in the middle of the night to say that? Oh my god, Emma lit up right there. Uh, okay, that's a problem. Ugh. I know nothing, and just call me Jon Snow. Uh, gee. Uh, you're a little bit old to be a friend. Uh, bad touch. Just just run away. Although you'll bump into Emma if you try. So I guess not an option. Good job. Wow, actually holding her ground there pretty well. Like, you know, pushing an adult. Quite bold. Well, that was tense. I was eavesdropping the whole time, by the way. Aw. You know, go up to the other traitor. It seems like it's like extra cookies. That would be nice. Well, there's really no such thing as a guarantee if it's given to you by someone else. What are you doing? Yes, that's what he means. I would kill him. Probably not. Of course you would. No hesitation. It's a fair point. At least you have conviction. Yes, no surprises there. Okay. I mean, yeah, we already saw the note. Oh? What? It's a bold claim. Are you serious? I... Well, that was a twist. I assume what happened there was that he didn't actually tell Don what he said he told him, and he knew Ray overheard that, and obviously Emma wouldn't be the traitor. So, if that's a play, that was really smart of him. That was really smart. Because I mean, Lieutenant never did see Don, like, put that paper in there, or actually see Don get out of bed, really, that same night that Gilda did, so... Not showing that makes sense if we were setting up for that twist. Now that I think about it, that question that Norman asked Emma was probably mostly in reference to what to do about Ray. Okay, yeah, that was a 4th episode of Yakusoku no Neverland. And yeah, after that reveal at the very end, I kind of want to rewatch the episode because I think there was a lot of little parts that were kind of hinting at, foreshadowing that development. Like, even asking that question earlier about, you know, the reason for being a traitor, that was probably also because of Ray and wanting to know why somebody they consider one of their best friends would betray them. So yeah, that was very nicely set up. But anyway, this episode. How do we start off again? I think it was just, yeah. Well, we had a bit of a conversation between Mom and Crona, you know. So Mom is definitely trying to keep Crona in line, you know, not try to get a little bit uppity, you know, making sure she just does what she's told, cooperates with her, doesn't betray her, and will be rewarded in the end, you know. That's kind of what Mom is trying to say. So, kind of putting a bit of a damper on Crona's plans a bit. And then she was very upset, and she went to her baby and just decapitated it, just tore its head off and threw it down, all while saying that she wants to be a mom, and I don't think she should be anymore. After the way she treated that baby, I don't know. No, just don't do that. But, yeah, that sucked for her. But we are continuing with training our, I keep wanting to say students, training our kids here for our match and trying to figure out who the traitors are. We eventually figured out the two most likely candidates were Gilda and Don. We brought them to a room and we told them everything. Most of the things. Pretty much. And Don did not take it very well at all. He was just like, you're lying, there's no way. Because, yeah, I mean, what would you do if somebody walked up to you and said, hey, you know that mom that's been taking care of you your whole life and been really nice and stuff? Yeah, well, she sells us to monsters and they eat us, so... yeah, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? You know, you're not gonna believe that without some hard evidence. But, you know, they pushed the issue enough, you know, even Gilda chimed in a bit, and yeah, he figured it out. He accepted it, rather, in the end. Gilda was just kind of sitting there quietly. Which is why I was a little bit suspicious of her for pretty much all of that. I was thinking maybe this is an example of both of them are traitors. One of them knows, you know, almost nothing about the truth, though. Maybe one of them does know completely about the truth. And that's why, you know, Gilda didn't have much of a reaction to it. That's kind of where I was leaning initially. But in certain things like that very clear hand-holding thing they had between her and Emma, like she was trying to really put on an act. That's what it felt like to me, because I was already suspicious. So, you know, that was that. And then she gets out of bed in the middle of the night as if to make me even more suspicious. And then we see the paper, you know, go through, letting Mom know about the rope. Now, unfortunately for me, I kind of forgot who was told what, so that kind of went over my head a bit at the time. I wasn't sure who it was, but then we had little... not Gilda go to Crona's room, and basically the little eavesdropping scene between her and Emma. And that was a very tense scene, but basically that was the scene that was supposed to prove her innocence, that she's not gonna sell them out. And Crona definitely tried to get something out of her, like very, very much so. But she actually held strong, surprisingly, and she and Emma had a nice hug, and after proving her innocence, they're all best friends, and it's great. So I'm glad I was wrong on that one. Definitely glad I'm wrong on that one. At that point, it became like, oh, well, I guess Don is a traitor. That's the obvious thing. You know, process of elimination and all that. But that's not quite it. We had this very clever plan by Norman, which, well, it was moderately clever at first, then we find out the possible truth about it became even more clever. But basically, he was going to say something about how Gilda, you know, she believes the rope is somewhere and Don believes the rope is somewhere else, and therefore, wherever the rope is missing, we know who the traitor is. So, you know, a fairly simple but very effective strategy. But the thing is, this is obviously just speculation on my part. They didn't actually confirm this yet. But with the way the episode ended, with one of the ropes being gone, and then Norman just accusing Ray of it, I think it's clear that he said that in front of Ray, but not the actual people that he said he was going to tell. There's no telling what he told them, if he told them anything, but I do think that whole thing there was only for Ray's sake, to see if Ray is trustworthy or not. And that's a pretty smart move on his part. And like I said, I like how much that's been building up, because the whole episode was mostly about the idea of a traitor, you know, figuring out who the traitor is, what their motivation could be, how we deal with them. That was kind of the overarching theme of this episode. And that makes a lot more sense if the traitor is somebody that's supposed to be very, very trustworthy, you know, one of our best friends, one of the main three. And, you know, it also makes sense why they didn't have Ray go with them to Connie in episode 1. Because that's, I don't remember if I actually said much on that, but I always thought that was weird. How it was only Norman and Emma that went to go get Connie and got the reveal, and then they told Ray about it after they got back. Not even immediately, but later on, after they got back, they told Ray. So that felt weird to me. If they're all supposed to be like the three main characters, you'd think they would learn together and not have a bit of awkwardness. But again, it makes more sense if Ray was a dirty traitor the whole time and probably already knew about the whole eating thing, because then he wouldn't have had much of a reaction to it if that's the case. And, you know, also the whole delayed and even telling Ray thing makes sense too, if Norman already had reason to suspect Ray. I mean, that's going a bit higher level speculation. There's not much to support that idea, but it would make sense if it would be interesting if there was an extra layer to why he didn't tell Ray initially. You know, he gave a reason, you know, at the time, an episode or two ago, that was, you know, in regards to Emma. You know, because Ray would say certain things about this to Emma and all that. But yeah, definitely really interesting twist that I didn't see coming. I mean, I was always a little bit suspicious of Ray, just because of his overall attitude, you know, it seemed a bit off to me. But not enough to actually suspect TVP's a flat-out traitor, like, I never even considered that. But, you know, I wasn't sure how on board he was for the plan, I guess. What would be my... Well, that sentence didn't happen at all. That's what my suspicion was mostly about. I wasn't sure how committed he was to this, if he wanted to just, like, not even do it, if he just wanted to, you know, accept things or do his own plan or whatever. That's the only thing I really thought about. But yeah, Norman is definitely the smart one. There might have been even more foreshadowing to this twist in earlier episodes, but I didn't pick up on. That's definitely a possibility. But obviously, we haven't really given Ray a chance to defend himself. It's a possibility that this is just a play by Norman, that he wants to just make absolutely sure that everyone's, you know, legit, and maybe he just wants, maybe he doesn't truly believe that Ray is a traitor, but just wants to get that full confirmation before they actually enact the plan. Speaking of plan, yeah, Ray also had a pretty strong reaction when Norman told him that the plan was escalated to 10 days. That may have been part of this as well. Honestly, maybe to try to push Mom into doing something to show her cards. There's a lot this could have been, that Norman could have been doing to build up towards this revelation. But yeah, I'd say that was a really well done twist. It's kind of my overarching point. Because even way back when, we had arguments between Ray and Norman about whether or not everyone can go or not. So, yeah, if Ray really is a traitor like this, I am definitely wondering what will happen with him. Like, he knows pretty much everything, you know, mostly. Unless Norman deliberately kept some stuff from him, but yeah, that makes it really hard to enact any sort of plan. You know, unless we can convince him. So, if he is a traitor, we're pretty much going to have to convince him to give up on that whole traitor thing, you know? Basically get him to truly believe in our plan to escape, not necessitate having the survival, you know, guarantee from Mom, you know? Because if he's a traitor, that's what he's banking on, the guarantee of life over this chance of escaping. So if we want him to not screw us over and be a part of this, we have to convince him that our plan is worth more than that. I assume that's what next episode will be about. And we have an uphill battle to go through if that's the case. But yeah, very good episode. You know, I think that's all I have to say on it. This is just a very good show. And yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how things go from here. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.